Okay, well, I've finally decided to record this video. I wasn't ready yet to actually discuss this topic. And although I did get messages from people who were like, hey, Soy Ra promoted Psyche Ra Maria on YouTube, and we're now waiting for your in-depth discussion on I'm not in love with anyone. Okay, so what does that mean? What am I trying to say with that? Where am I going after this? What is life for me right now after going through so many like revelations and deeper awakenings? Like the awakening for me hasn't stopped since 2018 when I first experienced my divorce. Usually a spiritual awakening happened at times of pain, at times where you can no longer tolerate the pain. That's when you go beyond physical, and when you understand that you're not just your mind or your body or that sense of self or that sense of like I am this person, I am this one who's experiencing going through things, right? So I think with the message I wanted to share when it comes to I'm not in love, it's more about like revealing, sharing that I'm not at the position of like codependency anymore. I used to experience codependence for the last few years of my life of going through one relationship to next. And it was pretty painful because I would end one and cry out for that one, end up getting in another one, cry out for the other one, and just continue to go like that without really like mastering the lessons. Like, what was in this for me? I know I was like essentially like putting the pieces together and understanding that not only I wasn't that person, but something, deeper and beyond. And these relationships eventually were also strengthening my relationship to God or to the non-physical aspect of me. But it wasn't enough because I would make up all these stories in my head to explain why that relationship didn't work. And essentially, like, it would feel like I hadn't quite mastered that because I would be seeing myself again caught up in another story. And usually, like this kind of people, like this kind of person I used to attract is like very like obvious, right? It's like this kind of man who's very cold, who is not emotional, very logical, and obviously I represent that like more emotional, vulnerable side. And I would fall for these guys without really understanding why I was falling in love for them. Also, there would be that narcissistic component in them, like that very selfish man, which means, because they're very man, they're very selfish, they're very like self-preserving, right? And I would not see these aspects in them till later. Because when you fall in love with someone, when the spell is cast, my friend, all you see is love, right? And when all you see is love, there's no time to think about who they are, or there's no time to really judge anything that is in front of you or that is in front of your screen. So I think I'm finally free, and I'm speaking on behalf of my entire entity, like all the aspects of me, the uh, all the like, the emotional, the logical, the rational aspects of me, because I've gone through a lot this year in terms of like understanding the real intentions, why certain people were spending time with me, and also understanding deeper why I was spending time with them, because I can't really make myself feel like a victim and just think like, oh, they were using me for this and that. I also have to admit that there were elements in me or aspects in myself that were craving or wanting something that they were offering and that they were adding to me, right? Essentially, we are filling each other up. Like these are the aspects in you that I think you can be better. Therefore, I have these aspects. Let me fill them out for you, and you can fill out these aspects of me there. I think it needs somebody like you to fill it because I can't do it by myself. Does that make sense? It's usually like this, like you admire something in someone, and you want that person, but in reality, you want to embody or master the aspects that you admire in the other person. Or someone likes you very much, but in reality, they admire these aspects of you that they are trying to master that they can't quite get it. So they understand that by having somebody else next to them who embody these aspects, they feel like whole, they feel like complete. And we do this unconscious. Like, this is why I don't believe romantic love is such a thing anymore. I believe in true love. Yes, I think true love is the ultimate journey. It's something that we're all here to reach, but with time, because the journey is quite long and we continue to sabotage the process throughout the way until we fully master our lessons. You've heard that it goes on repeat, or it's sort of like you go in circles until you fully like get it, until you fully become one with yourself. And until then, it is that journey that we're all here trying to figure out. But right now, to me, it feels heavy, light, scary, and safe at the same time. It's very dualistical. It's almost as if I wasn't able to pretty much explain what's going on, but going through it. I know at some point when the challenge slows down, when I feel like, oh, this is safe now. When I get to that position, I'll be able to look back and describe what I was experiencing at the time. But when the pain is like way too much, um, our body, like, it's so powerful, like the intelligence that runs us is able to numb the pain in a way where you can just focus on what is in front of you and be in the present moment. So you're not like overthinking and suffering for what you think is happening or was happened or what had happened before. And I'm not saying in terms of like breakups, but just like in life hardships. So based on the situation where you are. Yes, the pressure is like getting stronger on me. I don't know if this is me doing this to myself or if it's just like society or the belief system that has been programmed in me. Sometimes like that aspect of me gets pretty strong and I feel like I am the program and I'm like, I haven't reached this, I haven't done this, like everything's going like that and that. And then I come back to my true nature and I feel so much love and I realize like life is perfect as it is and there is like plenty for everyone because abundance is our true nature and they told us that in order to be abundant you need to have like the house of your dreams or the car of your dreams. That's all bullshit. um and not even the relationship of your dreams is necessary in order for you to feel abundant. Like you can make it work with someone, simple, like with anybody, as long as you want to and the other person wants to and both of you are coming from a place of love, wisdom, compassion, and not just of ambition. Like what I've noticed in my past relationships is that a lot of these guys, they had so much love, but they also had so much ego, meaning pride, ambition. And we were always like having this ego clash, meaning we were not seeing like enough benefits in terms of like wins in life. And for that, we were like leaving one another. Like either that person wasn't like seeing enough benefits on me in terms of like enhancing the career or making them feel or making them richer, or I wasn't maybe seeing like that aspect of me wasn't even seeing them like also supporting me like career wise, was just feeling like taken advantage of. And you may feel taken advantage of when the person is essentially just like focusing on their own work and using you just for, just to satisfy their emotional needs. And they're like when they're not when he's not with you, he's not really caring about what you're doing or how you're spending your day, your time to make your life better. It's very simple, but when we are in love, we choose to be blind about these things. It's almost as if it doesn't really matter because that person is just like unbelievable nice or like unreal. I don't think I meant to say unbelievable. Sorry, I got distracted. It's just like as if you really pretend to be blind for the sake of your own peace of mind. But I don't think that's a good idea to make yourself to feel peaceful and safe and really close your eyes to the truth. I know truth is very relative, And sometimes you might also be blind on your own illusions when it comes to seeing what really is. But actions for me speaks louder than words. And someone might tell you the cutest things ever, call you baby, pay you a nice dinner, but on your back, really, what they're doing without you, what they're thinking about you when you're not with you, or how they truly care about you when you're not giving them anything, is the reflection of who they truly are. So I think this is it for me. There is like a lot more I would like to put together on this video, but for the sake of the context and the purpose of this video, I want to stick with the topic that yes, I'm not fully madly in love anymore. If this is called freedom for codependency or for emotional attachments, or I don't know how you can call this. Um, it's not that I'm fully happy about this neither, because I kind of miss the aspect of me that is like so excited about meeting someone. Like now I feel like, I get text messages and I'm just like, okay, where is that excitement? Does it mean I won't ever feel like that again? I don't know. Maybe when that happens, it's gonna come from a different place. And I think by allowing this to flow from a different place, things will flow better as well. Because now it's no longer like that person who's like crazy about having, attention and having its own emotional needs filled by somebody else. It's just coming from a person who's fully aware of itself, of reality, and can feel its own emotional needs. All right. I think that wasn't like so rough to share now that I've already blew it out everything to you. See you next time. Bye.